Hi everyone, Megan here from Libra Living Wellness Limited for the 21st video of Libra Living Liberations. And today I want to talk about choose happy. I wrote this down the other day. I'm always thinking of ideas of what I can talk about on these little short videos. And I was like, okay, I've been doing a lot of inner healing and inner work. And I think I might have watched something too, which gave me this idea. And we always have the choice to choose happiness in whatever moment that we're in life. And of course, sometimes it's way harder than others, right? Like if you're worried about something coming up, um, let's say you have an exam or have a doctor's appointment and you have a lot of anxiety, it's kind of hard to choose to be happy in that moment. But I think we have that choice, right? Like, despite what we're feeling in that moment, because it's normal to feel anxious about certain things. But something I kind of uh, did the other day was I chose to be excited after that stuff was done. Like I was looking forward, like I was feeling the feelings that I would feel once that doctor's appointment was done. And I just felt like this excitement and I was like, "Oh, like I know I'm sure you've heard that you can choose to be happy despite what's going on in your life." And of course, again, I'm going to say it is harder to do on certain days and when you're going through, especially let's say there's a death in the family. You can't, in that moment that you're going through it, it's hard to choose to be happy because, hello, someone passed away. There's a grieving process to that. But I think to take that further is to still maybe be grateful and have gratitude for the things that you do have and try to find the positive things in that moment. You may not get to do that right away during that moment. And I might be going slightly off topic, but I will come back to choosing happy. But trying to find something positive in that moment and then once you go through that grieving process, you can look back and say, okay, I went through this and find the positives because there's always something positive or some learning that you can take away from a bad situation. And again, we always have the choice to choose happy despite if something's going wrong. Like let's say I'm trying to think of an example. Your car is not working. If you choose to be like, okay, I'm going to be happy despite the fact that my car is not working, and again, maybe focus on those things that are working. Like I have a house, I have food. And again, changing the perspective to it's okay, my car is not working, but I will get it fixed. Some way or another, it will be fixed and all will be well again. And again, in that moment, you're choosing to be happy instead of kind of dwelling on, oh, my car is not fixed. It's broken. And then you're kind of like bringing yourself down. But if you choose to be happy in the moment, and again, like it's more of perspective, but I'm going with our title for today that, okay, you know what? Yes, my car isn't working right now, but I'm going to figure it out and it'll be fixed at some point and then let go. So again, kind of trying to choose that positiveness too. And I find when we do that, it really does shift things. Like I will say, I had a doctor's appointment and I was very anxious about it. And I don't know what shift happened within me, but I was like, okay, I'm going to feel so excited once it's done because that anxiety is going to be gone. The appointment, what I have to do for the appointment is going to be done. So I started to feel excited and I was like, this is so weird. I feel excited, but I was looking past and feeling those emotions of it being done and not focusing on the anxiety. Now, it's not to say I did have anxiety during my appointment, but I also felt like I was able to kind of get through it and push through it because I knew once it was done, it was done. So choose happy. I know it can be very challenging to do in hard times, but choosing happy is also choosing a more positive perspective in any situation, and kind of, again, not dwelling on that negative or down feeling, but choosing a better perspective. So then you can feel happy instead, and instead of, sadness or worry. Again, I get it's challenging, but there's always a different perspective we can take of something, and we can choose to focus more on that positive perspective and choose happiness in our lives. And then we're going to feel more joy and experience more joy in our lives, even though we go through hard times, because hard times are inevitable. I hope I said that word right. I've been having a hard time speaking today, so I apologize. But by choosing that positive perspective, we can embrace more joyful times and choose happiness in our lives, and we're going to experience more blessings from it. Until next time.